Wait, hi. Okay, I'm Maddie, and this is my student. And today I'm going to be going over my um, lesson plan template. And so basically, this one is focused on an ELA standard and also a music standard. Um, and so my music standard is having the students evaluate, apply, and describe musical works, performances, criteria, and context. And so um, basically, just using that music, those musical works and performances and evaluating them in order to accomplish the ELA standard, um, which is to associate the long and short sounds within common spellings for the five major vowels. Um, and so for this lesson, just focusing on teaching the students the vowels, how to use them, and the difference between long and short vowel sounds, and using music to portray that. And so my objectives are I can evaluate, apply, and describe music from songs, videos, and performances. I can show that I know the vowels in the English alphabet. I can find both long and short uses of vowels within music. And then for the students, so that they can kind of understand them and so they're a little more simplified, um, it is I can listen for vowels in a song and write them down. I can notice the difference between short and long vowels, and I can work with my group to show what I learned. Um, and so this lesson is going to be focused a lot on some individual kind of like review and work, and then talking within groups, so that students can start communicating more about the things that they learn with their classmates. And so basically for um, the okay, actually I'm going to show this first. So for the start of the lesson, I'm going to show a couple video clips um, of different genres of music, just like performances, um, one with lyrics, one without, just like the music video. And then the students will listen for 3 examples of words that use vowels in the songs. And so it should be pretty easily just to find 3. Um, and the songs that I chose have um, a lot of the same repeating words, so it made more simple for like little kids, and then also just like people that are learning English and just like the struggling learners, so that they can kind of hear those same words over and over again and be able to pick it out from that. So just kind of starting off simple, um, and then they'll write down those words that they hear from the songs on a piece of paper, and the whole classroom we'll kind of like discuss the long and short vowels. So write up on the board what the difference is and kind of some examples from the song specifically. And then the class will kind of, sing a little line of the song together or something to like so they can work on that pronunciation of the vowels and learning how to use them and recognize them. And so I won't show the whole video, but just to kind of give an example. Um, so we have this song. See if it loads. Yeah. Got an ad. So basically, um, as you can kind of see, so I'd probably skip to the chorus or something. Um, and so, for example, the students will be able to read the lyrics, um, and I would probably pause it a couple times so the students can kind of look and study the lyrics, um, and then write some of these down that they see um, that use those vowels. And then another example, here it is this one where it's getting a little bit trickier where the words will not be shown. Um, and so if you like skip, it will just be kind of this, crazy music video where they're all running around and just singing. But it's We Will Rock You by Queen. And so it says a lot of the same words over and over and over again, which I think will be good to kind of help those students be able to get it like grasp the concept a little easier and then go to like harder things afterwards. Um, and so I'll show those 2 videos and um, so yeah, basically just like what I said that um, the kids that are struggling that aren't as advanced in their reading um, kind of concepts, Then, or if they don't speak English or they're learning English, so those students will have a little extra time to kind of accomplish the individual portion of this activity, where they can be given extra time to accomplish writing down those vowels and recognizing them. Um, and so basically, I'll kind of know that they are learning. It's kind of like evidence of that they're actually learning is by having little group activities. So basically, each table group will um, have a song um, provided to them, and the whole class will do the same song. And just for an example, I chose "What a Wonderful World" by Louis Armstrong. Um, and so basically, for an example here, each group would get a slip of paper with these lines on it. So like each separate group will have a couple lines of lyrics. Um, and so basically, the group will um, choose different students within that group to have different, responsibilities or jobs. So one student will read it out loud, one student will highlight every vowel that they see in the words in their lyrics, and one will underline the short uses of the vowels, and then one will underline the long uses of the vowels. And so basically each student can have a part in it, but then they can also help each other if they get stuck. And so I think that'll be good, especially to kind of show as evidence, so it's not just one person in the group doing all the work, but that they're each getting a turn to do at least a little something, even if they can't do the whole thing on their own. So I can kind of, take notes and see which students are able to accomplish their job or task, and which ones might need a little bit extra help or practice on it. Um, and then lastly, the they'll read it out loud together within their group, using those vowels that they kind of studied in the short and long uses, so that they can um, therefore just kind of know how to pronounce it a little bit better and work on those things and really apply it to the way they speak and the way they sing, whatever they want to do. And then lastly, just as like a little fun thing, um, the whole class will go to the little music video with the song that they just studied the vowels for. We'll add here, and so basically, for an example, go through the song and have the students stand up and sing their parts as a group. And so, like, the lines that they studied, they'll, just yell out, sing out the lyrics of that part um, until we go through the whole song and everyone gets a turn to sing with their group the lyrics that they just studied. And I just think that'd be like a little fun, kind of funny last way to wrap up the lesson. Just making it a little bit more fun. And so, just those are examples of the lyrics. And basically, I guess like materials needed, not a ton, just kind of like their notebooks that they can use to write down the vowels. And then beforehand, I will need to print out the song lyrics to the group one, and cut it up so that each student or each group has their own slip of paper, and then just something to play the videos on. And I also kind of adding on to that a good starter activity if needed. If there are students who are having a more difficult time understanding, then you can kind of ask like each student what their favorite song is and have them write down the title and then highlight or mark the vowels in their favorite song title, just to kind of get an easier, more simple thing if some students are struggling with the lyrics. And so, yeah, I think that it has a lot of, just some variety, and just some little fun things that the students will hopefully enjoy. Um, and for my little closure kind of thing that I said at the end, is just I'm going to try my best to involve all the students by, um, using different, ways of learning. So just like through video, through writing it down, through working with a group, through saying it out loud, watching a video, just all those different things to hopefully help each student kind of meet their, learning needs and their learning style. Um, and so each of these activities hopefully kind of prepares the students for the next one. It's a little bit harder each time. And so hopefully it'll make that for easier transitions into the next activities. Um, and then they can kind of summarize their own learning through those activities as they get more and more advanced. And so yeah, that is all for that activity.